Welcome back. We are discussing the economic ties between Norway and Kenya. Time now to focus on the tourism sector. Are Norwegians visiting Kenya? The tourism sector is a key source of Kenya's foreign exchange earnings, with Europe being one of Kenya's key sources of tourists. But are tourists from Nordic countries, including Norway, a significant number? According to Rosemary, Glydenas, a Kenyan owning a tour firm based in Oslo, the answer is yes, as long as there is no negative publicity.
Good years, and that's from maybe 2010, 2011, 2012. Those were very good years for Kenya, because I remember arriving in Nairobi with 60 people, vehicles following each other towards the Masai Mara, towards the Amboseli. That was a good year, actually. And then we had some other groups which came following. I was guiding them, and I took them to the local schools, and I took them to the picking of the tea and coffee. And when you look how these clients really enjoy these local things, it makes you feel, yes, I've done. This is what I have given somebody an experience of lifetime.
Rosemary says her passion is to push traffic into Kenya, and this is a glimpse into what a Norwegian tourist looks for in Kenya.
I want to see the animal safaris. And because they have like 2 weeks, mainly they have 14 days, 2 weeks. So what we do is they want 1 week on safari and 1 week relaxing in a good beach where they have the sunshine, because here is winter time. We go for 6 months with winter. So they get somewhere to relax. So mainly it's the combination of the safari and beach destination.
But at times things can be really bad, she says. First, Kenya's tourism sector has been hit badly, mainly due to insecurity and perceptions arising from misleading information.
And the Garissa. We had another issue in Ilam. Every time something like that happened, in Norway, families will not travel. So anything happened, any incident has happened in Kenya, they are cancellation, no matter what. They are cancellation. And even those people who are under pipeline, who are planning to travel, they don't proceed. They choose another destination, either Tanzania or South Africa.
Due to those factors, coupled with negative travel advisories, in 2014, the sector experienced decreased performance. Kenya's economic survey shows a decrease of about 11% in the number of international visitor arrivals. The government of Kenya, however, remains optimistic that the sector will improve soon due to improved security and increased attention on marketing.
I have been operating this company for more than 20 years, and all the marketing we do on our own. All these exhibitions, promoting on the newspaper, we put articles in the newspaper now and then. The Kenya Tourist Board should be on board with us, doing this together with us. That's how we feel. But they have their own strategy of marketing, the Norway, the Scandinavian, which we really don't understand.
Let us now take a look at the sector through the eyes of a Norwegian investor based in Naivasha.
Rwanda, Uganda, Ethiopia, and Tanzania, but we're based in Kenya because we think Kenya is a nice place to do the business, actually.
It is an unpredictable sector, but all in all, he says, Norwegians do visit Kenya and they love it.
Definitely not what we are shown on television here, because that is disasters, all about Africa, disasters, hunger, blah, blah, blah. But here, like, it's green, it's like paradise, actually. The Rift Valley is like paradise. It's green, the food everywhere, people are friendly, you have amazing lot of wild animals.
The category that should never be lost, he says, are repeat visitors.
They're from Switzerland and Sweden. They go 3 times a year with my company, the whole family. 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 times a year. just to do different safaris in Kenya, living in a tent with their own chef and a driver.
In his experience, misinformation is a threat to the sector.
Hear about Africa. Africa is Africa. People they don't have enough knowledge here. So Ebola was slowing down the tourism to Kenya. We don't understand why, because it's not in Kenya. And then you have Al-Shabaab. That's really a problem. Because people are afraid. Because when something happens in close to the Somali border, then people don't go to Diani Beach or they don't go to Masai Mara. The people that has been there and knows about Kenya, they continue to go. I have several friends that continue to go, but newcomers, new clients, they wait.
Kenyans, all in all, are known in Norway to be very hospitable.
Norwegians are also quite flexible, more flexible than a German or a Brit or a French. We are quite flexible. That makes it easier to cope up.
However, on a light note, some Norwegians have a polite advice to Kenyans: learn to keep time, because time is money. Margareta Andreas is involved in community work in Rift Valley.
The most difficult thing is that the Kenyan don't know to respect the time. That's a very big problem.
That was a culture shock.
That was a culture shock, I can say.
They don't respect time.
No.
Why?
If an MP says I'm coming then and then, and I think, okay, then I have to be there at least perhaps 5 minutes before, but then I can wait 2-3 hours before they are coming. And that's a shock for me, because I always say, you know, you are not allowed to use my time, because I always have a lot of things to do. So that's a problem for me.
That's all we prepared for you in this special edition from Norway. We are glad you watched us. And until next week, when we bring you yet another informative episode, I'm Alex Chamwada, and bye-bye for now.